Ambassador Exaldar of the Triangulum Alliance adjusted his breathing apparatus and struggled to contain his disdain. These humans, with their fragile bodies and primitive technology, hardly deserved a seat at the Intergalactic Council. But protocol demanded that all newly discovered spacefaring species receive an audience, no matter how laughably underdeveloped. As I was saying, Exaldar continued, his translator converting his ultrasonic speech patterns, humanity's application for protected status has been reviewed. The Council finds your species' development insufficient for our intervention in your ongoing conflict with the Drakari Empire. The human delegate, Admiral Helena Vargas, remained expressionless. Behind her, the other representatives from Earth maintained similar composure despite the devastating news. The Drakari had already glassed 3 colony worlds. Without protection, humanity faced extinction. "I understand," Admiral Vargas replied calmly. "May I ask on what specific technological benchmarks we failed to qualify?" Ambassador Krell of the Andromeda Confederation chittered amusedly. "Your fastest vessels still travel at merely 40% light speed. Your weapons employ crude projectiles and primitive nuclear devices. Your communications rely on electromagnetic waves. Need I continue?" Murmurs of amusement rippled through the assembled delegates of the 3 Galaxy Accord representatives from Andromeda, Triangulum, and the larger Milky Way powers. Only humanity and a handful of other developing species failed to join in the mockery. Admiral Vargas nodded respectfully. "Thank you for your consideration. Before we depart, protocol allows us one formal declaration before the Council." "Granted," High Counselor Ven Zhao rumbled from his gravity-suspended dais. "Though be brief. The Syrixian delegation awaits their audience." Vargas stood, her weathered face betraying nothing. "Humanity formally declares that we have deliberately concealed our true technological capabilities in all previous interactions with extrasolar civilizations." The chamber fell silent. "A curious declaration," Exaldar said dismissively. "Yet, evidence suggests otherwise. The Drakari Empire has attacked 3 of our worlds," Vargas continued, as if uninterrupted. "Their fleet approaches Earth even now. As the Council has rejected our petition for protected status, we are now obligated to defend ourselves without restraint." High Counselor Ven Zhao leaned forward. "You speak as if your species possesses some hidden strength, Admiral." "Our surveys indicate." A junior aide rushed to Ven Zhao, interrupting with urgent whispers. The High Counselor's bioluminescent patterns flared in what humans recognized as shock. "Impossible," he muttered, before addressing the chamber. "The Drakari battle fleet has reportedly vanished. All 47 vessels." Admiral Vargas nodded, then touched her communicator. "Vargas to Thermopylae. Confirmed status of Operation Revelation." A crisp voice responded throughout the chamber. "Drakari fleet neutralized, Admiral. The Washington, Shenzhen, and Lagos have deployed to secure their colony worlds. Dreadnoughts Thermopylae, Sparta, and Marathon have decloaked in formation around the Council station as instructed." The Council's display screens activated automatically, showing 3 massive vessels materializing from empty space, surrounding the diplomatic station. Their sleek obsidian hulls absorbed rather than reflected light, making them appear as voids against the starfield. "What is the meaning of this?" Ambassador Krell demanded, his translator struggling to convey his alarm. "Simply a demonstration," Vargas replied. "Humanity learned long ago that appearing weak is advantageous when surrounded by potential predators. We've observed how the Council treats primitive species as protectorates at best, exploitation targets at worst." A new hologram appeared, showing Drakari warships dissolving into component atoms upon contact with invisible energy fields. "Our phase shift technology allows our vessels to exist partially outside normal spacetime, Vargas explained. Our quantum entanglement communications are instantaneous across unlimited distances. Our antimatter cascade weapons, as the Drakari discovered, are rather effective. You've concealed all this. Why reveal yourselves now? Zoldar asked, scales paling. Because the three galaxies need to understand that humanity won't be colonized, exploited, or exterminated, Vargas stated flatly. We didn't want this confrontation. We genuinely hoped for peaceful cooperation. High Counselor Venzau had recovered his composure. You've made your point, Admiral. The Council will reconsider your petition. We're no longer petitioning, Vargas corrected. Humanity is offering the Three-Galaxy Accord a non-aggression and mutual defense treaty. As equals. Preposterous. Ambassador Krell protested. You're single species against three galaxies of advanced civilizations. Admiral Vargas smiled for the first time. Our Dreadnought fleet comprises 87 vessels, each capable of neutralizing a Drakari battle group. 42 currently surround your homeworld, Ambassador Krell. Cloaked, of course. Pandemonium erupted in the chamber as delegates received reports confirming human vessels had appeared throughout Council space, not as invaders, but as a sudden, overwhelming presence that had somehow always been there, watching. We propose an immediate recess, Admiral Vargas suggested above the chaos. When we reconvene, humanity will present terms for a new era of intergalactic cooperation. One based on mutual respect rather than technological posturing. As the delegates scattered in disarray, Admiral Vargas and her team departed calmly. Behind them, the massive human dreadnoughts maintained their silent vigil, a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving and that the species the three galaxies had laughed at now held the power to change everything.